Praise be to God, thy heart is engaged in the commemoration of God. Thy soul is gladdened by the glad tidings of God, and thou art absorbed in prayer. The state of prayer is the best of conditions, for man is then associating with God. Prayer verily bestoweth life, particularly when offered in private and at times, such as midnight, when freed from daily cares. Those souls that in this day enter the divine kingdom and attain everlasting life, although materially dwelling on earth, yet in reality soar in the realm of heaven. Their bodies may linger on earth, but their spirits travel in the immensity of space. For as thoughts widen and become illumined, they acquire the power of flight and transport man to the kingdom of God. O ye spiritual friends of Abdu'l-Baha, the letter ye had written hath been noted, its contents were most pleasing, and bespoke your firmness and steadfastness in the cause of God. That assembly resteth in the sheltering shade of the Lord of all bounties, and it is my hope that as beseemeth that body will be favored and invigorated by the breathings of Holy Spirit, and that day by day you will love God in ever greater measure and become more tightly bound to the beauty that abideth forever, to him who is the light of the world. For love of God and spiritual attraction do cleanse and purify the human heart, and dress and adorn it with a spotless garment of holiness. And once the heart is entirely attached to the Lord and bound over to the blessed perfection, then will the grace of God be revealed. This love is not of the body, but completely of the Spirit. And those souls whose inner being is lit by the love of God are even as spreading rays of light, and they shine out like stars of holiness in a pure and crystalline sky. For true love, real love, is the love for God. And this is sanctified beyond the notions and imaginings of men. Let God's beloved, each and every one, be the essence of purity, the very life of holiness, so that in every country they may become famed for their sanctity, independence of spirit, and meekness. Let them be cheered by draughts from the eternal cup of love for God, and make merry as they drink from the wine vaults of heaven. Let them behold the blessed beauty and feel the flame and rapture of that meeting, and be struck dumb with awe and wonder. This is the station of the sincere. This is the way of the loyal. This is the brightness that shineth on the faces of those nigh unto God. Wherefore must the friends of God with utter sanctity, with one accord, rise up in the Spirit in unity with one another, to such a degree that they will become even as one being and one soul. On such a plane as this, physical bodies play no part. Rather doth the Spirit take over and rule, and when its power encompasseth all, then is spiritual union achieved. Strive ye by day and night to cultivate your unity to the fullest degree. Let your thoughts dwell on your own spiritual development, and close your eyes to the deficiencies of other souls. Act ye in such wise, showing forth pure and goodly deeds, and modesty and humility, that you will cause others to be awakened. Never is it the wish of Abdu'l-Baha to see any being hurt, nor will he make anyone to grieve. For man can receive no greater gift than this, that he rejoice another's heart. I beg of God that ye will be bringers of joy even as are the angels in heaven. Mortal charms shall fade away, roses shall give way to thorns, and beauty and youth shall live their day and be no more. But that which eternally endureth is the beauty of the true one, for its splendor perisheth not, and its glory lasteth forever. Its charm is all-powerful, and its attraction infinite. Well is it then with that countenance that reflecteth the splendor of the light of the beloved one. The Lord be praised, thou hast been illumined with this light, hast acquired the pearl of true knowledge, and hast spoken the word of truth. O thou who art attracted to the kingdom of God, every soul seeketh an object and cherisheth a desire, and day and night striveth to attain his aim. One craveth riches, another thirsteth for glory, and still another yearneth for fame, for art, for prosperity, and the like. Yet finally all are doomed to loss and disappointment. One and all, they leave behind them all that is theirs, and empty-handed hasten to the realm beyond, and all their labors shall be in vain. To dust they shall all return, denuded, depressed, disheartened, and in utter despair. But praise be the Lord, thou art engaged in that which secureth for thee a gain that shall eternally endure, and that is naught but thine attraction to the kingdom of God. Thy faith and thy knowledge, the enlightenment of thine heart, and thine earnest endeavor to promote the divine teachings. Verily this gift is imperishable, and this wealth is a treasure from on high. O living flame of heavenly love, thine heart hath been so fired with the love of God that from 10,000 leagues afar its warmth and radiance may be felt and seen. The fire lit by mortal hand imparteth light and warmth to but a little space, whereas that sacred flame which the hand of God hath kindled, though burning in the east, will set aflame the west, and give warmth to both the north and the south. Nay, it shall rise from this world to glow with the hottest flame in the realms on high, flooding with light the kingdom of eternal glory. Happy art thou to have obtained so heavenly a gift. Blessed art thou to be favored with his divine bestowals. The glory of God rest upon thee and upon them that hold fast unto the sure handle of his will and holy covenant. O maidservant of God, thy letter dated 9 December 1918 was received. Its contents were noted. Never lose thy trust in God. Be thou ever hopeful, for the bounties of God never cease to flow upon man. If viewed from one perspective, they seem to decrease, but from another they are full and complete. Man is under all conditions immersed in a sea of God's blessings. Therefore, be thou not hopeless under any circumstances, but rather be firm in thy hope. Attendance at the gathering of the friends is specifically to keep them alert, vigilant, loving, and attracted to the divine kingdom. If thou hast a full and eager desire to travel to Phillipsburg, Montana, thou art permitted. Perchance thou mayest be able to ignite a candle amid that group of miners, and may make them awake and vigilant, so that they may turn to God and may acquire share from the bounty of the divine kingdom.